ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The Seahawks 1st down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it'll bring up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden, 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one. And
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Bills 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good for a Buffalo Bill.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Almost able to intercept it.
Incomplete.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks' 3-yard line.
Second down and 3. Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
From the 39, Wilson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Alert! That's going to be a long day. He's crashing. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Watch the pass, Mike's 50.
Now Allen again. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike 50, Mike. Alert!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 26, check 20. Home. Middle.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bring it. Check 30. Regular. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
So that'll back him up 5.
Round 80. Alert. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Check. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Check pass. Mike's 50.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
by Benson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So we got man. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Too low, hey. 50 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. I'm coming. Hey, tight. 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 50. I'm not ready. Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun. Allen eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Right here. Strong left. Even. Full count. Even. Check 49. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On first down, it's McKenzie, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
56. Mike's 50. Hey, they scared. Hey, Mike 50.
From the 44, Allen flush to his right, going deep for Diggs, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? Give me some.
To throw again, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 7.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
On the carry.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
7.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd down and 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get the ball. Keep
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll buy some time right. Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep, so that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
50, coming to you, coming to you. Tighten up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4. Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20.
Shot on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 40,
just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down now. It's McKenzie, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. March
first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week.
You get down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? It's been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Good tackle there by Tremaine Edmonds, who came into the league as one of the youngest players ever drafted in the first round and has lived up to the hype and matured quickly. Led the team in tackles last year, can go sideline to sideline, make any kind of play you're looking for. I'm still trying to get over the nightmare of his father burning me for a touchdown back in college.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Cam Newton sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here now, Roberts. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't he feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To speak of there, maybe a yard down to the 20.
36 on the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're going to elect to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Stephen Hauschka.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Singletary. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Check, check. Lucky.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Allen to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Throw right side complete to Carter. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Oh, my.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Hauschka now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Got his man. It's Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Operating from the gun. Newton. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
This is unbelievable.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A beautiful fake, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. What a first half to... What do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him.
Allen's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Cardinals nothing.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's McKenzie. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by...
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Allen's pass.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, that's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 50, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The tackle made back at the 40.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. It's McKenzie. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While he gets attended to, he'll step aside. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Complete.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
On first down, it's McKenzie. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard line.
Newton on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and
so the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into